Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. We have already started here. And he's picked out the run. And he was quick to react. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Can he finish? That's a half-decent try. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Luis Suarez. He's had a shot! Caught offside that time. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Edinson Cavani. He's a top-class finisher, Peter. There's no doubt about that. But it's his clever movement off the ball that gives him the chances to get his finishes away in the first place. He's a big physical presence too, so I'd expect him to make a big attacking contribution no matter what his team's tactics are today.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Cleared away. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Goods to pay, have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Luis Suarez. He's picked his way through. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And here's Cavani. Some good work on the right flank here. And the counter is on.
Look, it's a run defences dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Oh, they could break here. Now it's Cavani. That is ended up in no man's land. No goals as yet. That's a nicely measured pass. And here's Cavani. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Daka. And there's green grass ahead of him. Yilmaz! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment. Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that...
Now the finish! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, has another go! He's scored!
Perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
He is through here. And that has been clubbed away. Corner number 2 then. Ramani is there and he can get that clear. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's intervened well there. A real chance if he can get through. Jacobs. Daka. Daka! That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Pass somewhat off target.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And he was alert to it. And he's heaved it away. No, that's been intercepted. Daka. Time and again they are repelled. That's been cut out, well played. Luis Suarez. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Cavani. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break, 1-0.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Adrian Benabe! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, that's confidence for you. Distance doesn't even bother him.
Defending was strong and firm.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that's been won straight back. Luis Suarez. There's the shot! They've scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller. Gustepe clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, if anyone in this stadium thinks they haven't got value for money, I give up.
Oh, no joy this time. That is a brilliant interception. Pope getting this one clear. Luis Suarez. He can run onto that. Can he put it away? He scores! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, his appreciation of space then was absolutely exceptional. A moving genius.
Oh, what has happened here? It's Luis Suarez! He has done it! 2 up now, and they are cruising. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
You know what was notable in that, Peter, was the fact that he didn't try to blast it. He chose placement instead and delivered a peach.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 8. Numero 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Lasciano il campo per
Well, that has
il
changed
numero
the
80.
dynamic somewhat.
Numero 53.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Cavani. Ah, that's a fine interception. Goods to pay. Still have the cards to affect this game. And there's green grass ahead of him. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, played right into his path. Goods to pay. Needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And they're back on the ball again. And it's Cavani. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Well, that looks a good ball through.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Brilliantly cut out. And he's there to belt it away. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Giuseppe clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And once more, he proves rigid and robust. Cavani. And that is expertly dealt with.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Ramani cuts out the pass. Time added on will be 2. Yilmaz! Loose ball now, and there's a chase. Oh, he's been caught napping! And there goes the final whistle. Goods to pay have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Luis Suarez picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Well, how will we look back on that?
Well, what a difference a half can make, Peter. And the second half saw this team full of courage and energy. It's very impressive how this team turned it all.